Okay, in this video we're going to talk about the cushion, which is basically a rule in 395.1 of the Federal Motor Carrier Act, which states that you as a driver can be off duty if this rule applies. So let's read it really quick. It says, when a passenger carrying commercial motor vehicle at the direction of the motor carrier is traveling but not driving or assuming any other responsibility to the carrier, such time must be counted as on-duty time unless the driver is afforded at least 8 consecutive hours off duty when arriving at the destination, in which that case he or she must be considered off duty for that entire period. So that's the rule. So let's talk about that for a minute, and then let's see how does that actually how do we deal with that and keep trucking. Okay, so that means, let's say I'm either by myself or I'm with other drivers. It doesn't matter if I'm the driver of the vehicle or I'm a passenger, but we're going to be driving to Memphis, Tennessee to wait for buses to arrive that we're going to continue on with a trip. Okay? If that is the case, then this is what happens. As long as I'm going to have 8 hours off after I arrive in Memphis, then that entire drive can be off duty. If I am not going to have 8 hours off when I get to Memphis, then the drive to get to Memphis would have been on duty. Do you see the difference? It all depends on if I'm getting 8 hours off once I get there. So let's assume that I am getting 8 hours off so I can be off duty for that ride up. Here's how I'm going to mark that in my log. So let's assume that that happened on Sunday, August 18th. As you can see, I'm off duty for the entire day. This is how I'm going to mark the cushion. I'm going to hit the plus sign in the lower right hand corner. I'm going to hit add a remark. I'm going to say that we left at, let's say, around 7:15 in the morning, that I left the Dallas area. Okay, I'm determining my location here. And in the notes, I'm going to put cushion to Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, and I'm going to hit save. Now, as you can see, I have a remark that talks about the cushion to Memphis at that time. Now, let's assume that I arrive there approximately, let's just say 9 hours later, because we stopped for lunch or whatever. So 9 hours later. Here's how I'm going to mark it. I'm going to hit the plus sign again. I'm going to hit another remark. In 9 hours from 7 in the morning would be around 4 in the afternoon. So let's say at approximately 4:20 in Memphis, Tennessee. I've arrived cushion from Dallas. Okay, hit save. Now I have 2 remarks there. So that my log is set. I'm all set with regards for payroll. That won't even be a consideration. I don't have to be on duty to get paid for this. They're able to come in here and see that I left at a certain time, I got there at another time. Just make sure that the cushion times match what you're saying you were on duty for that day. Just put those remarks on the off-duty line and you're all set. Your log will be good to go. And that's all there is to it, folks.